Robbie here. Listen, lots of people have been asking me, Robbie, how have you managed to lose so much weight? And I feel so much better for it. And it has been a journey. But these two little things here, Optimum Day and Optimum Night, have really, really helped me on my weight loss journey. This Optimum Day, what it does, it helps you to curb your cravings. It really helps with your metabolism and just stabilizes things. And I swear by this, I absolutely swear by this. And then the Optimum Night, what this one does, I take these before I go to bed at night, helps you to have a much better, deeper sleep, makes you relax, makes you sleep, and makes your body recover. And these pills, I mean, listen, they're not magic pills, but they're all natural, and they have really, really helped me in my weight loss journey, and I really, really swear by them. So if you want to get your hands on these, scan the QR code in the description right now, or click the link down below, and you can get 70% off your first order with the Optimum Day and Optimum Night by Oxford Natural. As I said, these have been essential tools in my weight loss journey. Of course, there's no magic to it. You've got to eat less, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to do all those things. But these two have really, really helped me, and I recommend them very, very highly. So once again, if you want to get them and get 70% off your first order, all you've got to do is scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description, and you get 70% off your first order.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Predict 11. And listen,
why are you letting him bloody...
I am not in a studio today, we are in Milano, Milano, and with San Siro. Unfortunately, I've had to bring in two guests because they're over here, otherwise I'd have definitely got in somebody else. But I've got on my left Cecil.
Hello.
His knowledge is not very good. And Robbie, whose knowledge is fantastic.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I
I see what you're doing. You want a bigger room. You want the bigger room.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, right?
I want dinner paper tonight.
He's taken over this show, right? And they're like, we can't even get a look in now.
No, and thanks for everybody, by the way.
Yeah, it's doing very well.
Doing very well, since I took over. Just want to say that. Thank you very much.
Did you bring the player cards with you, though?
Yes, I've got the cards with me.
Where are they?
Listen, don't worry about that.
Right.
I have got James on it today, who's top notch.
Fair.
Now, just a little thing about James before we start. He was there 4 hours before everybody else today. First trip. He's all coffeeed out and he's had 4 breakfasts, like, you know what I mean? So he might be a little bit slow on this, but we don't know. We're going to improvise on this a little bit.
Right.
So we go like what we're going to do is going to do what the predicted one but also what we would like as well, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what we think Arteta will do, and what we'd actually like.
What we'd actually do as a side, like.
Cool.
So the first one is the goalkeeper. Wait there, Cecil.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Like. I've gone for Kepa. I don't know what you two guys want to do that. I'm thinking of playing Kepa in the 2 Champions League games, and then playing David Raya in the semi-final of the cup. That's what I would do. But I don't think that Mikel will do that. I think that he will play.
I like the Kepa thing, what you're saying there, and I'd go with Kepa as well. But I'd do it. I'm thinking different on it.
Go on.
So I'm thinking play him in the 2 Champions League games. This one, so that he's got a bit of game time before he plays that semi-final. Or if he's not performed well in those 2 games, then we can leave him out and say, no, Ray has to come in. But if he comes here to the San Siro and then against Cat performs well, he's had a bit of game time. He hasn't just been thrown in a semi-final. And then, but if he doesn't perform in these 2 games, you can say, yeah, listen, you played in them 2, you let a couple of it in. We got to play Raya in that semi-final.
We spoke about this.
I like that. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
like the Kepa.
That's literally it. Me and Rob spoke about this before.
Or just Rob?
No, we spoke about this before. We said the Saturday. We said we actually said that.
And we was at the actual game, innit?
Yeah, we was discussing whether Kepa should play, and then we said that.
I like that. I actually quite like that idea.
It's going to be a raucous atmosphere. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Even though it's fast, it's not as massive pressure to win, but it's a big game.
The atmosphere will be the same like the semi-final second leg.
Exactly.
So it's perfect. So you get him going, and Raya gets his rest.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we do.
Okay.
But what we
He's
do.
going
going
so we're going right.
Yeah, he's going Raya.
Right.
He's going Raya, but
Raya in goal,
I'd like to see Kepa.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, right back, interesting one. This I have no clue. Because
it all depends for me, right?
Ben White's played 3 games in 6 days, by the way. Can he do 4 in 10?
Yeah, and it's going to be intense here. But who else is there?
Would you put a midfielder in there?
Who else is there? Who else can you play at right back? Unless Mosquera's fit. If Mosquera's fit, you could play him as a right back.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I'm
you
looking
wanted
to
to
play
start him in
Mosquera.
centre-back, you want to play him
I
centre-back,
think, you know,
wouldn't
like that Saliba kick in the back, I don't think done him any good. So I would rest Saliba. So
He's at the NBA.
was he?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I
Dark
don't know.
shades on.
Yeah, he was.
Lovely. Mosquera. Mosquera right back. But if he's not fit, it's going to have to be Ben White.
No one considering he's put Declan Rice right back before.
No,
you
no,
don't want to see any of the centre mids in there.
No.
Okay. Ben White, I suppose he has played a lot.
I think it's a massive risk playing him.
I don't think you've got no one else. Though.
Can Timber not play right back? And then you look to rotate.
Well, he can't
the
play
back?
left back.
Yeah, well, he has been.
The thing is about it, right, is that
Timber would be in the same position.
he's one of the guys I want him rested.
Who, Timber?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I.
I want him rested. I want him, bring him, but on the bench.
So no one's mentioned any.
What
of the
you could do is
youngsters?
play Ben White one half and Timber another. Would that be something?
Yeah, maybe something like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. I would say I would probably start Timber and just rotate him
We're
in.
putting Ben White in first then?
Yep.
Yeah,
Ben
okay.
White.
Yeah, fair. So no one wanted to opt to any of the youngsters, Salmon or no? Oh,
No,
cool.
no, not for San Siro. No.
Alright, fair.
Only if in emergency, no. This is a big game, man.
Central defence.
I want to see Mosquera in. I do want to see Mosquera in.
Well, I've got Norgard and Mosquera in mind.
I've got Saliba and Gabriel. This is you can't.
Fucking hell, Rob.
Listen, if everybody, we had options, I'd probably move Ben White in there instead of a Saliba, or try and rest one of them two. But for me, it's the San Siro. You got to play both of them. The game ain't until Sunday, and none of them are currently carrying injuries. They've both looked pretty fit, so I play both of them. Yeah.
I think you need one of them. So I'd have went Mosquera and Gabriel Magalhaes. If you're going to go with a strong side, I think you need
Straight
one of them.
in Mosquera, straight in.
Yeah.
Out of
He was
coming
on the
off-
bench.
come off
He
of-
was on the
Rob,
bench.
Rob,
Yeah, but
Rob.
straight in off of injuries,
Rob.
coming into here.
I saw him come on at Anfield, and I know it wasn't from injury. He came on at Anfield and he was blinding. He was unbelievable, and that's a lot of pressure. That's Liverpool away. I was worried for it. He actually took it like a duck to water. So for me, he can. I don't know if he can handle this, but I'm sure he will be able
No,
to.
he can handle it,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying,
It's the
I'm on
injury
about
factor.
you coming. He's
Yeah.
been out for about
Yeah,
6,
if
7
Gabriel
months.
Magalhaes is next to him, the senior defender, I'm confident. That's what I would go with. I don't know what Arteta will go with. But
Yeah, I ain't got a clue what he's going to go with.
I think you'll go Gabriel
there,
Saliba.
yeah, okay. So we'll do that. Left back.
Miles, isn't
That's
it?
where I play Miles.
Miles, I'm
Because
100% Miles.
I'm playing Miles. I'm saying to Miles, right, similar thing like Kepa. It's a big game. Go out there and show me that
You're ready.
you're ready. Show me that give me a problem for Sunday.
Yeah.
And I think there is an argument to bring him in on Sunday, because I'm going to say that I think Timber produced his worst performance in an Arsenal shirt at left back. He wasn't fantastic in the one before.
He
looked
tired
shaded.
because, you've just had 2 games. The first game on the Wednesday night, which I thought he did well, but he was up against a very good player in what was it, the Brazilian who plays for Chelsea. You had to deal with him, and then you.
João Pedro?
Yeah.
No,
not
it
João
was
Pedro,
the young kid.
yeah.
Oh, Esteval.
Esteval,
that's
you know what I
it.
mean?
Well
So
done,
you know what I mean?
That's why you're here, Cecil.
so
Well done, mate.
that was hard work looking after him that night. Then you got a game immediately after, and his best position's right back. So we wanted to leave him out. Miles, here it is. I've got faith in you. This is Inter Milan. You've played for England. You've played for us at the highest level and been performing good. You've dropped off recently. Go out there and show me you've got your levels back.
Exactly that. And I do think this, Cecil, that if he plays and he plays well, he pushes himself in with a chance to play it
Sunday.
on
I
I
Sunday.
hope he
Of course.
does, because I'll be honest, a lot of fans are talking. They're saying they're kind of doubting Miles Lewis.
He's
Skelly.
had
A lot of
listen,
that-
this
I-
is
I
football.
feel-
This is not. I don't even feel for him.
I know you don't.
Right,
but I
because
do.
I like him as a player, but you know why I don't feel for him? Because this is a learning curve in football.
Yeah.
It's not a time to feel for. What he's going through, every footballer goes through.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's part of your learning. So,
how you come
last
out the
year,
other side.
and it's how you come out. And I'm sure you look at his mentality, he's going to come out the other side
he's-
well.
he's
He
got
doesn't. He don't want no one feeling sorry for him. He don't want no one feeling for him, because that guy's a proper player. He'll come through this. And this is the perfect opportunity for him to do so. So
Yeah, he's got to step up. He's got
You've
to
had a dip.
He's got to show a good
You've had a
performance
dip, step it up.
and give him a headache. Can I just quickly read just a small bit of information? Mikel Merino, Christian Norgard and Declan Rice must all tread with care on Tuesday, as the trio are 1 booking away from incurring a continental suspension.
against
Okay.
Carrot.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
who cares?
Who cares about that?
It's a bit of
In
inflation,
saying that, my
inflation,
midfield for this should be my midfield: Norgard, Marino, and
Oh, Rice, all of them?
no, yeah, I would like Norgard, Marino, and Eze was my midfield. That's what I would want to
Okay,
see.
I'm going slightly different. I'm going Norgard, Rice, and Eze.
No Wanyeri.
Oh, I forgot about him. Not from the start, but he'll be my guy coming off. I'll probably say Odegaard, you're not even playing this. He'll probably be a Wanyeri coming off the bench later on. But yeah. Or I might even definitely have Wanyeri in the squad. I might even bring him on as a right winger because I don't really want Saka involved in. Well, we'll get to that.
Well,
but yeah, mine's Norgard, Rice, and Eze.
Thank you for reminding me about that, because I'm going to go Declan Rice. I'd like to see, it's definitely not going to happen, 6 Declan Rice, and in front of him 2 creative players, Ethan Wanyeri and Eze, would be the dream.
Oh, here?
I just want to, Rob, I just want to see it.
This is not Forest. This is not Forest.
Yeah,
man.
we saw him put Mika Marino and Eze in there, but just...
Declan Rice looks shaded to me at Forest. I'm sorry, this is an opportunity to rest your big guns for me.
But you see that set, you see, I need someone, I know we got, Noni can take a good corner every now and then, but you need one of them, Saka or Rice. Rice for me he's integral for a good performance from us. So I think Rice...
So what do you think Arteta's going to go with?
I think he
I think
Marino.
I think he'll go...
Will he go Norgard?
I think he'll go Norgard. I think he will go Norgard. I think he will go Rice, and I think he will go Eze. I think he might go for them 3.
Okay.
Eze's got to start this, man. I'll be really disappointed if tomorrow that team comes out and Eze's not in it. I will be really disappointed. He's not really produced, but yeah, I mean, you got to play him back into form as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, Eze starts for me. I'll be the same. Very, very.
And it ain't like Odegaard's been pulling up trees that you say, he's got to start this game. You know what I mean?
He couldn't pull up a plant after Saturday.
It's got to be. It's got to be Eze.
I remembered Rice was at the NBA as well, so maybe he might be rested for this game as well. So no, I think Mika Marino, Norgard, and Eze. I think that's what you mentioned. I think he might do that. You know, I was just thinking about it because he always want to get Mika Marino into one of these teams. Norgard.
I think he's been over the last few games one of the shining lights. Every time he's been starting or coming on, I think he's done okay, Marino. I think he deserves a shout.
Yeah. I think he'll go Marino, Norgard, and Eze.
I'll be very, very happy.
All right.
If he does that, like, you know.
The
front three.
It's interesting.
I think any of them, apart from Saka, who I thought done okay, all of them, I think if they start on this game with a chance of playing against Man United, that's how I feel like, you know. Do the business and you could be in.
Bar the right wing. The right wing though. No matter what they do on the right wing, Saka's starting against
Trossard and Martinelli. Let's talk about that first. I thought Martinelli was terrible in the first half, and when in the second half, Trossard was just as bad. Right up front, definitely up for grabs now after Gyökeres's performance against Nottingham Forest. He did play very well against Chelsea, so I'll give him a little bit of credit in there. On the right hand side, Noni, I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean, like that was your chance to push. You let the manager down, in my opinion. Had to bring Saka on. And he done okay, Saka. Yeah. You know, so but I'm not going for Saka.
Front three?
Go on, you go first.
Well, you want to see?
I'll give you my front three because
you want your front three, not what Arteta's
what I'd like to see. And I'm going off because remember, I know we're all talking about Saturday, but let's remember our last Champions League game. Noni was brilliant, scored a great goal, so he starts on the right for me. On the left-hand side, our best player in the Champions League has been Martinelli up front. Yeah. He scored a lot. He's one of the leading scorers in the competition. So he starts, and both of them owe us. And down the middle, I'm torn, right? Do I go with Havertz? Is he ready? I don't know. If he's ready, fully ready, then I play him. If he's not fully ready, I'm still going with Gyökeres, and I'm saying, go out and show me something, or you don't play on Sunday. I actually, in this game, I was thinking of at first to play would be Marino as my striker, because his intelligence and that in these type of games is really, really good. But if Havertz is fit, let me have a look at you. Let me have a look at you and see what you can, from the start. If you're ready, let me have a look at you from the start. Even give me one off, then I change it with either Marino or
listen, I think I'm virtually with you, Rob, and I'll tell you why. I think the front three, if we're going to win things this season, it's got to start performing. It's not performing.
Yeah,
it's not performing.
Well, two of those performed. Martinelli's been performing in this competition. And also, there has been, Noddy in the last game. He
So I'm going to
brilliant.
go. I'm going with him too, there.
Yeah.
I am
But down the
saying
middle?
that I'm going with Havertz.
Havertz. We need to see what
we need
you know.
to see now. Like,
Are you ready? Are you back?
That's
You know,
it.
we
And
don't
if
know.
he is, I'm sorry, he's playing against Man United as well. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's in there. Like, you know, I think we need something that's going to make us click up front. It's not clicking.
Could
It's
be
not
Marino.
working.
Could be Marino.
For
as well.
Marino,
Yeah, we're forgetting how
you
good
know,
he
we've
was
got
when he was back.
Jesus. I think Jesus for me.
Let me get to my front three as well.
Hold on.
I might mention some of these players you're talking about.
Jesus at the moment, I think is a player. I'm always looking at him off the bench.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he can come off the bench and cover different positions as well.
Yeah.
Because you can come off and do right. You can come off, you know what I mean? So
Well, I like what you said about Noni Madueke. Makes sense. Noni Madueke starts for me. Trossard's been our best attacker, in my opinion. You're right, in the Champions League, Martinelli's been great,
Martinelli's
but
been brilliant.
Trossard's
He's
been
about 5 goals.
in all competitions. Trossard's been
Yeah.
very, very good. So, and considering it's into Milan, they might not
But
do a
I'm-
low
I'm
block, but they're going to be
saving
very
Trossard for
defensive.
Sunday.
Let him talk, Robbie. Let him talk. Like,
Leo,
yeah.
Trossard obviously has to. When it comes to a defensive
We
team,
can edit it.
when it comes to the defensive team, Trossard's very good at unlocking tight defences. So I'm putting Trossard in there. And if
That's
he's
a shout.
and if it's
Good. He's not bad.
and if it's not working, bring on Martinelli, which we see most times he comes off the bench later in the game, over the top, running behind. That's when we bring him in. So for me, Trossard to start on the left. Up front, I like how you said, Gyökeres, go and show me something, or you're not starting against Man United. It's going to sound bad. I've seen enough right now, so I'm going to give Jesus to start because I think he's more exciting for me. And then he gets 45 minutes, Havertz gets 45 minutes. Produce something. If you don't, then I can make a decision for Sunday. Right now, Gyökeres is in contention, but Jesus gets 45 minutes, Havertz gets 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Whoever has a good
I'd like
game
to see Havertz.
can start on Sunday.
I'm with you.
What have you
Rob. I
got?
like to see what you got.
What have you got?
What you got?
What did he do for Nottingham? Did he?
Havertz weren't even
Didn't
in the squad.
even get on.
And I want to see even Wanyeri get some minutes in this game. I want to see even Wanyeri, get. I hope he's in the squad, and I want to see him get some minutes.
Portsmouth is on, come on, wasn't it?
A lot of minutes as well.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see Wanyeri come on as well. Like so. Listen, make what you want of that. That's our predicted 11, what we think, and also what we want. Let us know what you want. Like, what is your front three? I think that's the question I'm going to ask you. What is your front three for this game? Forget about Man United, just for this game, because we're concentrating on Man United later in the week. What you want to see up front?
What do you think Arteta's going to go? We didn't up front. We didn't give the front three for what you think.
I think he's going to go Wanyeri. I think he's going to go Madueke. I think he's going to go Martinelli.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to go with Havertz. I think he is. I think he's going to go.
I think he might go with Havertz. If he goes with Saka, I'll be upset, right? Because he said
will.
he didn't start him on Saturday
because
he had a little niggle.
Yeah.
So if he starts him here, I'm going to be like, yo, you telling us the truth.
Yeah.
So let's see.
What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised if
What do you think he's
honestly, if Mikel Marino might start up top, but I think that's not out of the question. I really don't think it is. But I think he'll go Noni Madueke on the right. I think he thinks, hopefully thinks how I think, and put Trossard on the left, and then I think Havertz will start. I think he wants to get Havertz back in his
Let me tell
team.
you something, right? Marino in this competition is not a bad shout
No,
to be starting.
he's
We're all forgetting how good he was in this competition last year as well. So,
Yeah.
but I want to see Havertz.
Even at Forest, sorry, just quickly, come on, he was winning all the headers. He looked like a massive threat, and he is that. I'll give it to him. He's most surprising, but
he's never let Arsenal down. Let's be honest. Since he's been up front, he's never let Arsenal down. But I think when you got Jesus, Gyökeres,
we shouldn't
and
be relying.
Havertz,
Yeah,
you
we shouldn't be
be
relying.
bringing him
We
in
shouldn't
up.
be relying.
So that's how I see it. But it'll be interesting to see what we do. That's it from us now. We're going to go and get ourselves warm, sit by a nice fire, maybe a hot chocolate or something like that, because we are cold. Thanks for watching. See you next time.